The Democratic Alliance has come out swinging, taking direct aim at President Cyril Ramaphosa for what they call a dangerous and reckless endorsement of Zimbabwe's failed land grabs. Yes, you heard that right. South Africa's president is being accused of turning a blind eye to history, ignoring the painful lessons of Zimbabwe, and risking dragging this country down the same disastrous path. And let's be honest, when Zimbabwe went down that road of land seizures, what followed was chaos, collapse of food production, a ruined economy, millions fleeing the country, and an international image that never fully recovered. Yet here we are, in 2025, with Ramaphosa being accused of siding with the very same approach. Shocking, isn't it? The DA is warning South Africans not to take this lightly. They argue that land reform in this country must be fair, constitutional, and sustainable, not reckless and destructive like in Zimbabwe. And they say Ramaphosa's support for Zimbabwe's so-called land reform success is nothing more than a dangerous political gamble, designed to win him points with factions inside the ANC. But while politicians play games, ordinary South Africans could pay the ultimate price if this path goes wrong. This is where the DA has been firm. They are not against land reform, they are against chaos. They remind us that South Africa has a unique opportunity to address historical injustices without repeating the mistakes of our neighbors. But the fear is that Ramaphosa's public support for Zimbabwe's model could send the wrong message, that South Africa is preparing to follow a failed script. And this is why the DA is not holding back. They want the public to see through the smoke and mirrors before it's too late. But let's pause here. What do you think? Should South Africa be learning from Zimbabwe's failure, or repeating it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is a debate that affects every single one of us. The moment land grabs start, food prices, investment confidence, and even jobs could take a massive hit. And once that spiral begins, it's very hard to stop. Now, here's where it gets even more dramatic. The DA accuses Ramaphosa of playing politics with people's livelihoods. They say his admiration of Zimbabwe's success is laughable, because anyone who lived through the era or studied its effects knows there was nothing successful about it. Zimbabwe, once known as the breadbasket of Africa, became a country battling hunger, instability, and an exodus of talent. And South Africa could be headed in the same direction if leaders refuse to face reality. But will Ramaphosa listen? Or will the ANC, desperate to hold onto power, push forward with policies that risk collapsing the very foundations of the economy? That's the question South Africans should be asking right now, before it's too late. The DA is betting that South Africans are not blind, that they can see the storm on the horizon and will demand a different path. And if you want the real story, the stories that the mainstream doesn't always tell you, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Don't just watch, join this community, because we are here to unpack the truth, expose the spin, and keep you ahead of the headlines. Also, smash that like button so more people get to see this video. Trust me, this is the kind of content that needs to reach as many South Africans as possible. So, as the DA and Ramaphosa lock horns over the future of land reform, the stage is set for one of the most critical debates in South Africa's democratic history. Will we build a land reform program that heals and unites, or will we copy a failed policy that destroyed a nation? The DA says the choice is clear, but the final decision rests with the people of South Africa. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and don't forget, subscribe now for more explosive updates and deep dives that will keep you thinking long after the cameras stop rolling. This is a story you cannot afford to ignore.